A man, a rope, and a pole, along with bareback? No, I'm not talking about Brad Loekle's sex life, but gay rodeo tests tolerance in Arkansas. Despite the law, a Texas lesbian couple got married, and they're still alive. As far as tolerance for gays in America, the Westboro Baptist Church might protest a dead gay soldier's funeral, but that's just the interruption of it, not the cause of it. With that being said, why not take this gay rodeo to Islam? See how bloody far you get. Because of their stance on not eating meat or pork, they would probably treat the bull better than the gay contestants. Boy Scouts of America has banned both squirt-gun fights and anything involving a water balloon larger than a ping-pong ball. Pointing any type of firearm or simulated firearm at any individual is unauthorized, states the group 2015 manual. Water guns and rubber band guns must be only used to shoot at targets, and eye protection must be worn. It continues. Sound like a bit much? Well, according to Bryan Wendell, author of the blog Bryan on Scouting, there's actually a perfectly logical explanation. A scouter once told me this explanation I like quite a bit. A scout is kind. What part of pointing a firearm, simulated or otherwise, is at someone is kind? True point, he writes. After all, it's not like water guns are totally banned. You can still use them to shoot at targets. I mean, as long as you wear protective eyewear. Oh, and by the way, the targets are also not allowed to look like humans either, just to be, extra safe or something. The ban also extends to the obviously very dangerous laser tag. Liberalism, destroying America with a smile. It's kind of like the expression, nice guys finish last in a sense. Just because someone is kind doesn't make them immune from fun. I can't explain it, but it's kind of like a video game. You're not going to just sit there playing practice mode and have the opponent not do anything, are you? You have to have the possibility of having the opponent shooting back at you and dodge your squirt. While they're squirting water at each other, they're also running around. And if you want to bring the exercise factor into this, as opposed to just standing there with no motion, I thought that's what Michelle Obama wanted with her Let's Move campaign. Kids to get exercised. Are you questioning the First Lady? Anyway, that's what makes it a challenge, and that's what makes it fun. But a group of people who aren't so nice and gitmo get themselves a soccer field to have fun and remain active. Why is that? You know, I know, everybody knows. Hypocrisy. American boys are not allowed to have fun, but grown terrorists are. By the way, if you're that concerned about danger, why not ban terrorists who kill Americans with real guns from coming here? Alright, it would be politically incorrect, and it would be a bigger concern than the actual danger. Liberals do the bare minimum to make it look like something is being done. Muslims who are already here in this country plot terror attacks, and instead of stopping them from coming here, he says the NSA needs to spy on everyone so we can stop these terror attacks from happening, despite banning Muslims from coming here, which would stop terror attacks from happening. There was a huge controversial story about an ex-Nazi getting millions of dollars in Social Security. So you know what our dear president did? He passed a bill that banned the ex-Nazi from getting that money. But who is the party who hands out the money? I'll give you a hint. It's not Republicans. Liberals cause problems, create a phony solution because it makes them look good when they figure it out. There was a reporter who called Melissa McCarthy hideous. I happen to agree with the reporter because of one reason. That would be she has no business being in the movie Spy. The Leave It to Beaver movie didn't have the same characters as the series, but it was based on the series. I was absolutely pissed when I saw the trailer for Spy because almost everybody in the series was British, and the first thing I saw was this fat fucking American not even resembling remotely the characters in the series. You would be better suited for a Jenny Craig commercial, you fat, hideous, ugly woman. Hayley Atwell will be my pick for the movie because she is from London, and it will make the movie that much closer to the series. I'm sorry, Jude, if any disrespect for your show was done because of this error. Moving on. AFP reports working to death in Japan health warning over no overtime law. And women plus one CNN anchor are getting paid paternity leave. In other words, getting paid for not working, which, in my opinion, is just another successful attempt of implying socialism. You want to know what my work record is, besides getting fired from 5 jobs? One day, I didn't want to work. Another day, I had a hangover. What was the other reason? Oh yeah, I had my appendix taken out. Other than the standard vacation, I always showed up for work regardless. Why aren't we tough anymore? Sledding is banned, water guns are banned. Nobody wants to work anymore. This bloody country sucks. Osborne takes talk hiatus after collapsing. Sharon Osbourne is taking a month off the talk show as she recovers from extreme exhaustion. My father worked 2 full-time jobs and 1 part-time job. The 2 full-time jobs were both in warehouses. Talk about exhaustion. What part of sitting there and giving your opinions is the least bit tiring? Landslide victory for gay marriage in Ireland. We're the first country in the world to enshrine marriage equality. Equality in our Constitution, a politician says. The 3 countries I never thought would be gay: Germany, Russia, and Ireland. Oh well, I still have Germany and Russia to depend on. Pentagon. Iraqi forces fail to fight in Ramadi. Defense Secretary Ash Carter says the army outnumbered its forces, but showed no will to fight. You mean like Barry shows when it comes to Christians being beheaded? U.S. supplied equipment left behind. So you're going to criticize an entire army for leaving some equipment behind. But when Obama accidentally let ISIS seize our weapons twice? Nothing. The same bloody thing. Yesterday, today, tomorrow, the day after that. It's regular with these people, I'm telling you. Hypocrisy.